Welcome. This video is all about rhythmic activities. Every individual has rhythm. It is found in all of nature and is natural to every individual. Rhythm is most clearly seen through dance, which is the art of movement. Rhythm is the regular recurrence of accented and unaccented beats. It is a term which denotes an aspect of a quality of movement that is sometimes thought of as dance. When an individual moves in response to a particular rhythm or music, we call the movements as rhythmic movements or rhythms. Structured forms which start creative rhythmic movements are called rhythm. Rhythmic activities are the physical manifestation of the mental and emotional response of the individual to rhythm. They are activities which a child responds to physically, socially, and mentally to regular patterns of sound. They are also a source of enjoyment for people of all ages. Through these activities, skills and the sense of rhythm are acquired and developed. Feelings are expressed, basic principles of time, space, and force can be experienced. Everyone reacts to music or rhythm in one form or another. A head swaying, a foot tapping, fingers snapping, shoulders and body moving while a music piece is played are physical reactions. Dance refers to movement set to music where there emerges organization, structure, and pattern. It is a composition that implies arrangement of parts into a form. Dancing is a means of expressing one's emotion through movement disciplined by rhythm. It is an act of moving rhythmically and expressively to an accompaniment. The word dancing came from an old German word danson, which means to stretch. Essentially, all dancing is made up of stretching and relaxing movements. In the field of dance, there are certain fundamental knowledge and rhythmic skills considered important for proficiency and efficiency in bodily movements. There are 13 elements of rhythm, and these are the following. Beat, this is the underlying pulse of a rhythm. Tempo is the rate of speed of a movement. Intensity is the variation of stress of movement. Pitch, lowness or highness of a tone. Accent, emphasize on certain beats. Meter, the regular recurrence of beats which divides a musical design into a measure. Phrase, measured group together. Bar, in music, a vertical line across the staff dividing it into equal measure of time. Count is a pulse beat or a time limit. Note is a printed symbol of a musical tone. Measure is a group of pulse beats. Note pattern refers to a note or set of notes with or without rest used for a certain dance step. And last, step pattern refers to the movement or movements done for each of the dance steps. There are 4 elements of movement space. Direction is the line of movement taken which may be forward, backward, sideward, diagonal, upward, or a combination of those mentioned. Level is movement through space that may be done at a high, low, or medium level. Range refers to the area covered as the body moves. It may be small as when the movement is done in one's place, or large when movement covers a wide area as when getting away from one's place. Floor pattern is the path or design that is made while moving in space. It may take a form of a circle, a square, straight line, or zigzag. Movement expression is attained through the elements of time, force, and space. For time qualities, there are two movements. Movements which is fast, examples, galloping horse, and movement of a jet plane. Movement which is slow, example, the movement of a turtle or flower growing. Force qualities includes the following: soft light movement, examples, movement of fairies, birds, and butterflies. Strong and heavy movements, examples, movement of elephant or bulldozer. Strong or jerky movement, movement of frogs or a jumping jack. And last, smooth or sustained movement, movement of an airplane or fish swimming. Space qualities includes the following: movement up and down, examples, bouncing ball and yo-yo. Movement across, back and forth or around, examples, rowing a boat or a merry-go-round. Movement which is low, examples, ants and turtles. And last, movement which is high, example, kites and clouds. There are 5 phases of a dance program. Creative rhythms are sometimes called fundamental rhythms or natural dances. A creative rhythm is an end product of exploration and improvisation of movements, as children learn to move the parts of their body and to use them as instruments of expression. Folk or ethnic dance is a cultural art form handed down from generation to generations. It communicates the costumes, beliefs, rituals, and occupations of a people of a certain region or country. Folk dancing belongs to the people, it emanates from them. Ethnic tribes have their specific tribal art forms originated and danced by the people of the tribe. Social and ballroom dance. The setting of the social and ballroom dance is a social gathering with a more formal atmosphere than the simple and informal parties in which the recreational dances are the usual forms. Social and ballroom dancing are generally held in the evenings, and the participants are usually in formal attire. Recreational dance includes dance mixers, square dance, round, and couple dances. Many of these dances have simple patterns and combinations of walking steps, polka step, and the waltz step. The setting is usually in formal gatherings, parties, and reunions. And last, creative dance. This is the highest form of a dance. It is the end product of exploration and improvisation of movements as the dancer or the choreographer expresses his feelings or emotions, ideas, and interpretations. This is a dance with a definite form, a beginning, and an ending. The principles of art form are all observed in the composition of the dance. Examples of creative dance are ballet, jazz, modern, and contemporary dances. Formations commonly used includes the following: single circle facing clockwise, single circle partners facing, single circle facing counterclockwise, single circle facing center, double circle partners facing, double circle facing clockwise, double circle couples facing, square or quadrille formation, semicircle or half moon, double lines facing front, double lines partners facing, and long open formation. Now there are objectives of rhythmic activities. Its objectives are the following: to develop skills necessary for recreational enjoyment, maintain good posture and physical efficiency, promote emotional freedom, and develop a balanced and well-coordinated body. There are 5 fundamental or basic positions in dance that are commonly termed as first position, second position, third position, fourth position, and fifth position of the feet and arms. First position, feet, heels close together, toes apart with an angle of about 45 degrees. Arms, both arms raised in a circle in front of the chest with the fingertips about an inch apart. Second position, feet apart, sideward of about a pace distance. Arms, both raised sideward with a graceful curve at a shoulder level. Third position, feet, heel of one foot close to instep of other foot. Arms, one arm raised in front as in second position, other arm raised upward. Fourth position, feet, one foot in front of other foot of a pace distance. Arms, one arm raised in front as in first position, other arm raised overhead. And fifth position, feet, heel of front foot close to big toe or rear foot. Arms, both arms are raised overhead. There are 2 basic natural movements, locomotor movements and non-locomotor movements. Locomotor movements are those that move the body in space in any direction with the feet as the moving base. Examples: walking, running, jumping, hopping, skipping, leaping, galloping, and sliding. While non-locomotor movements are those in which various parts of the body move in space with a fixed base. The base may be standing, kneeling, sitting, or lying. These are examples of non-locomotor movements. Flexion is bending or shortening of a body part occurring at a joint. Extension, these are turning, twisting, or circling movements. Pendular or swinging, swaying arms forward, backward, or sideward. Percussive, these are striking and hitting movements, pushing and pulling. Vibratory are shaking and beating. Sustained is a slow, smooth flowing movement with a balance of movement throughout the entire series. And suspended, it is a short movement followed by a series of slow or prolonged movements until a peak is reached. Popular couple dances without set patterns are classified as social and ballroom dances. Most social dances are characterized by the man leading and the woman partner following whatever steps, styling, and rhythmic variations he chooses and indicates. Social dances are usually done to introduce people with one another during a formal social gathering or to welcome guests to a social gathering. The following slides are examples of common dance terms. To address partner is to bow to a partner. Facing partner, boys bow by bending slightly from the waist as girls do curtsy. Curtsy is to bend knees and body slightly with a bow of head. The weight of the body is on one foot crosses the other in rear. Amalgamation is a combination of 2 or more patterns or movements. An amateur dancer is a person who is dancing as a hobby and who does not seek financial gain from teaching or dancing. A ball change is a transfer of weight from the ball of one foot to the other foot. A basic figure is a standardized step pattern which together with other constitute the basics of a dance. To brush is to lightly touch the inside edge of the supporting foot with the inside edge of the free foot between changes of weight. Chassé is composed of 3 changes of weight with a close on the second and may be performed sideward or forward. Choreography is a creation or compilation of steps, patterns, and movements which make up the dance or a dance routine. To close is to move the free foot next to supporting foot with 1 change of weight. Commando is a forward or backward rack and close. Combination is a group of consecutive patterns and choreography. It is similar to amalgamation, but it sometimes involves a slightly more advanced set of patterns. Continuity movement is the continuous passing of the step from one step to the next. Contrary body movement is the action of turning the opposite hip and shoulder toward direction of the moving leg. It is used to begin all turning movements. Conversation is a position when partners stand side by side. Right hand of the gentleman holds the lady's waist. Left arm of the lady placed at the gentleman's outside arm at the side. Corte in tango is a stop and change of direction either forward or backward. A Cuban motion is a discrete but expressive hip movement achieved by bending and straightening the knees with carefully timed weight transfer. Dance sports is the official name given to competitive ballroom dancing. Floor chart is the ability of the leader to maneuver around the dance floor in a skilled and controlled manner as to avoid colliding with the other dancers. Drop is a theatrical movement in which the follower's body remains in contact with the floor. Fan is a half a turn done on the ball of one foot while the free foot is kept directly behind the foot on which the turn is made. A figure is a standardized step pattern that together with the other patterns constitute the dance. A hip motion is a very general term to mean any type of hip movement used in Latin dancing. Pivot is a turning movement during which the free foot is kept either in front or directly behind the foot on which the turn is made. Spin is a turn done in place using both feet, usually done as a couple. And variation is a varied or more advanced pattern than the corresponding basic figure, which still contains the same main elements. Social dance guidelines includes the following. Practice correct dancing position even without a partner. Maintain a good standing position and bring out the best in your look. Keep your weight over the balls of your feet to make you feel quicker and lighter, and place your weight even on the soles of your shoes, no weight on the heel. And maintain the habit of keeping feet close together unless you are taking a definite step. Feet apart are not a pretty sight. For a graceful dancing, always turn your toes out, not in. When dancing with a partner, adopt a comfortable position for both of you, not too close and not too far. Don't lean forward or backward, just assume a natural, comfortable dancing companion. And when facing the audience, the lady is at the right side of the male. Social dance etiquette. Do not teach your partner on the dance floor. Anticipate the next step. Be confident, strive to become a proficient dancer. Don't show off. Find mutual topics of interest for conversation and never gossip. Dancing is an expression of one's personality. We can read one's personality and character by the way he dances. Traits such as timidity, aggressiveness, and consideration for others, arrogance, and other characteristics are revealed when people dance. Dancers who love themselves, they point their toes too gracefully. The cuddly couples are fun to watch if they are not related to you. The bully type meanders around the dance floor, pushing his partner into everything that comes his way. The casual dancers, girls show the sloppy, I don't care posture, and the man just shuffling along. The possessive one holds tightly on his partner's back. His posture is crouching as though ready for a springing pounce. The jealous girl clings to her partner like a glue, looks up in his eyes, and is always tremendously attentive. And the timid souls could almost sink to the floor if you stare at them. Males have an apologetic manner and takes faltering steps, barely touches his partner. He is hard to follow because he is too shy to lead. The girls of this type take uncertain steps, droop their arms, and get an until death do us part grip on their partner. International standard dances are normally performed with Western music. A couple dances counterclockwise around a rectangular floor following the line of a dance. Costume for women, full gown. Men, bow tie and tailcoats or tuxedos and vest. Examples of international standard dances: slow waltz, tango, Viennese waltz, slow foxtrot, and a quick step. International Latin dances are performed with contemporary Latin American music and with the exception of a few traveling dances. Costume for women: short-skirted Latin outfits. For men, outfitted in tight-fitting shirts and pants. Examples of international Latin dances: we have cha-cha, samba, rumba, paso doble, and jive. The name rumba was originally applied specifically to the dancing style with lascivious movement of the hip, bosom, and other flexible parts. The music is written in 4/4 time, which gives 4 counts to each bar of music. 1, 2, 3, 4. The beat values are 2, 3, 4, 1, or quick, quick, slow. Cha-cha-cha is derived from the Spanish cha-cha, meaning nursemaid, or char-char, meaning to chew coca leaves, or from char, meaning tea. This dance evolved from the mambo and has its origins in the religious ritual dances of West Africa. The music is usually in 4/4 time, sometimes 2/4 time. The cha-cha-cha is a Cuban dance based on the rumba. Counting is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Reggae denotes to a particular music style that originated following in the development of ska and rocksteady. It is based on rhythmic style characterized by accents on the offbeat known as the skank. It usually accents the second and fourth beat in each bar. The music is 4/4 time and counting is 1, 2, 3, 4. Samba comes from Brazil. It differs from other Latin American dances because it is lively and vigorous, and the feet is constantly leaving the floor. It is literally a bouncing step. It involves much knee action, with the dancer's bodies resembling a swinging pendulum as they sway and turn. Music is 2 for time, counts as 1 or 2. Waltz is the first dance to use closed dance position. The waltz was to be performed solely from the demonstration of elegance and not pleasure. The name comes from the German word to revolt, turning with smooth gliding steps. Music is 3 for time, count as 1, 2, 3. Paso Doble find its roots in the Spanish-style music in the 1930s. It is popularly known as the man's dance, portraying the story of the matador, with his cape where the matador is to wield his cape according to the anger and intensity of the roaring boar. The origin of the word jive is unknown, but it may refer to jive talk or bad-mouthing. This word reflects the character of a dance, for it is sassy and loud. It came from the African American slaves, and it is known by many names, sometimes called swing, jitterbug, lindy hop, or charleston. Music is in 4 for time, counted as 1, 2, 3, and 4, or 1 and 2, 3, and 4. Swing is an outgrowth of the jitterbug. It is marked by quick, strenuous movements, sometimes accompanied by acrobatics in its present form, and it may be a lively, smooth dance. Music is in 4 for time, sometimes 3/4, counts as 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3. Tango is originated in the lower class of Buenos Aires, especially in the Barrio de las Renas. It was first known as baile concorde, the dance with a stop. It is characterized by sudden changes of direction, and it's mainly flaring and dipping steps. Music is in 2 for time, counts as 1, 2. Foxtrot is an American dance evolving from trotting dance in 1913. Dancers gliding around the dance floor with little up and down motion. It is known as the first truly American ballroom dance, was named after Harry Fax. Music is in 2 for time, count as 1, 2.